Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Kia Optima. If you guys have a Kia Optima, you want to know what are the symptoms of bad CV axle shaft or what are the signs of bad CV axle shaft, stay with us and we'll explain all that as we go. Now, we'll talk about the top 5 guys. One of those is something that most people never even think about that, but it's something that could really easily happen guys, especially if you have a higher mileage Kia Optima. So make sure to stay until the end and we're going to explain what that is. So, if you guys have a Kia Optima generation 2010 to 2015, that video should be helpful. It may be even helpful on the later generation because some things are interchangeable. Let me introduce you to the channel quick. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. In addition, guys, all we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Kia Optima, we'll also share the link in the description of the video below where you can buy tools and parts for a really good price and quick shipping as well. That's where we get all our supplies from. Another thing, if you guys want to see our main YouTube channel, Auto Repair guys, you can find quite helpful information for vehicles that can save you thousands of dollars guys, and we're approaching 400,000 subscribers, so we have videos that can save you quite a bit of money. So we have the CV axle shaft, okay, removed on that Kia Optima. Okay, you can see right here, this is on the driver's side. The CV axle shaft will connect the wheel hub bearing, okay, to the transmission, to the differential there guys. You have 2 CV axles, one on the left, one on the right side. If you want to see how to remove or replace them, we have a complete video that will teach you how to do that. Number one thing, when those things start to fail guys, okay, you may notice nothing visible, okay, nothing audible, like no sounds or different noises coming from the suspension, but you may notice that you start spraying, guys, okay, grease on the inside of your wheel, on the suspension, on the fender liner. If you start spraying grease, it could be a broken CV boot. That CV boot eventually gets old, they crack and they leak grease out. And that's when they often, the CV axles fail as well, because once it cracks, the grease will come out, water and dust will get in, it will eat the CV joint, and as a result you develop a play. Now, it doesn't mean that if the boot, okay, is broken, you have a bad axle, or the other way around. If the boot is good, you have a good axle. Sometimes you may have a perfectly fine CV boot and you still have a bad axle. So what are the symptoms guys? First, look for grease, okay, on the suspension, on the inside of your wheel, on the fender liner. Number 2, clicking when you turn the steering wheel. Let's say you turn the steering wheel all to the left and you start driving at that point. Accelerate, all of a sudden you hear clicking from the suspension, or you go all the way to the right and you start accelerating, you hear that clicking when going in parking lots, out of driveways, okay, sharp turns, you hear that clicking. It's because guys of a wore CV joint. Those CV joints constantly move guys, up, down, forward, backwards, because every time you hit a pothole, every time you turn the steering wheel, they're in constant movement. So eventually they wear out and they develop a play. So number 2, clicking. Number 3 guys, you may hear really loud noises sometimes, noises from these CV axles. For instance, if they fail really bad, you may hear a popping, okay, sound coming from them as well. That happens once in a while. And a banging sound, especially if the inner CV axle failed, you may hear that even more. So that's number 3. Number 4 guys, okay, you may notice vibrations, and now that's the tricky part. Vibrations, the faster you go, the more vibrations you have in the steering wheel, the car will start vibrating. It will be the same symptoms as having a bad wheel or bad tire, okay, because you will develop a play on the inside CV axle shaft, okay, right here on the inside part of the CV joint, and when you develop a play there, okay, you will start vibrating, and as a result guys, okay, the whole car will start vibrating. The faster you go, the more vibrations you will have, and it's not like an unbalanced wheel, because balanced wheel guys, okay, unbalanced wheel will vibrate only at certain speed, let's say 65 to 70 mile an hour, and past that it shouldn't vibrate too much. The bad CV axle will keep vibrating even more. So this is quite common guys there. And number 5, if they fail all the way, it may break to the point that you will lose power, because you will not be able to transfer the engine power to the wheels. So those are the most common ones. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.